job, but I don't know if I've ever
acquire those scales?
I don't know if I've ever loved my job as much as these people love their job. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I've had other interests.
Curious that it concerns you so.
Oh, Varshan's on to him.
Worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Dancing in your seat right now. Back to crafting bean juice. Oh, Varshan's on his business, man.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Jesus.
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
Estinian, this is your hell.
A file or two, if so. Now,
Estinian, time to take off.
come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Take off.
In the arms of the angel, fly.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down and watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Tonight, we are doing some more Endwalker stuff. I'm just saying, we kind of left at a bad spot, even though we got a good amount of hours done in Endwalker thus far. We just kind of left Estinian hanging. I don't know what happened to him. We never actually found out before the stream ended, and it's something that's bothered me. Poor man might have died. He might have died. Really did. I really wanted to do, and I thought about it, and unfortunately I thought about it too late because I made the meme earlier today. I thought about it and I was like, instead of Nidhogg saying like, you know, he was, it was either like he always followed me or always got me. It was going to be like he got what he deserved, or bastard took my eyes, or something like that, just to add really the emphasis for it. But anyway, we are here for some more Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. We are getting into, we're still in the level 80 quest. We're still on the first split. We have a handful left them there for a week. We still have a handful of things to do, and what's it, Thrivania? I've been trying to figure out how to say it right. I'm gonna need to hear it again here for the chat, but hopefully, apparently there's a dungeon or a trial that's coming up, and you guys get to see the magic. Thavnir, thank you. That would have been better. I'm Insanity. Just been like, played, something like that. I don't know. We got some stuff to go into. I do want to talk about some shenanigans. I hope, first off, that you guys had a great 4th of July. For those who here are in the States, that's a very big holiday for us. Took the girls to see fireworks and all that, but more importantly, the day before, and let me see, I'll pull up some pictures because I have a feeling you guys would very much enjoy this. The day before, we took our old dog, Boots, 13 years old, we took her to the beach. And we took her out for what we called a Boots party, or a Boots day. So she was the bestest of girls, and I'll show you this. Look at that old girl. She had the best time out there in the water doing all that. Like, the first thing that she did, gave her a big thing of pizza because she deserved a big thing of pizza. Oh, she was living her life. It was a lot of fun. We really tried to make it a big day for her because it's something that we do for all of our older dogs, is we take them out on their day, their big day. And there's nothing wrong with her per se. It's not like we're expecting her to go. That counts as puppy tax. No, Missy's on my last nerve. I'll tell you about that. We try to do it while she's still up and moving. And if you guys have had dogs, you know, you start seeing signs of her slowing down. She doesn't move as much. And we decided that we would take her to the beach, and we took her to the beach, and she went out and played in the sand. But her back legs don't work as well, and she loses her balance a little bit more than we would like. So we took her out to the beach, and she's standing just in the surf, right? It's not even the waves crashing. It's just the water washing up to her. And she's standing there, and then she sits down. But the weight, you know, if you stand in water or stand in the waves as the wave is going out, it pulls the sand with you and it starts eroding underneath your feet. Well, it starts to like slowly pull this dog out, and she doesn't even fight it. And she was like, "This is how I go. I'm a part of this scene now." And like, of course, my wife's there, like grabbing her, but like Boots, get out of there! Come on, pick yourself up. And she's like, "This is my life. This is where I go." Like, she just gave up completely. But she got to go into the water. She had a great time. Yeah, she did the "this is fine," like, and I was like, "No, Boots," but. She had a great time. We got her that, and then we went to, there was a Friendly's on the way home. We got her a big old thing of ice cream, and I rolled the perfect nat 20 on my charisma, which, funny enough, I feel like I do that quite frequently, but I rolled a nat 20 on charisma, and we still had to pay for the other ice cream, but Boots got free ice cream. Because the nice lady there who had she had a dachshund that was like 15 years old, and she just had to put him down about like 6 months ago. So it was like this big touching moment, an emotional moment, like, and she was like, "Absolutely, you get the old girl gets a free ice cream." So that was really cool, you know. Boots is nat 20. That may have been. Had some never-ending story vibes. She did, but it was good. It was good. She had a great day. And she's still recovering. She is still, like, today I tried to take her out and she was like, "Fat chance, Chief. I ain't going out." The dog definitely has a charisma. Not Artax joke. I really think that she had a great time. We had a good time with her. And then of course 4th of July, and we went to our local fireworks and we got really good seats. It was a lot of fun. The girls stayed up until like 11 or something crazy because they just couldn't go to bed after that. It was an 18 with Boots providing guidance. And then Saturday was my cousin's wedding, and it was one of the first times in a while that me and the missus actually got away without the kids. We got to go to a city and do this really nice. It was done at a library, and it was really, really fancy. It was a very nice shindig. Everything was fine until someone ordered tequila shots. Everything was fine until tequila shots rolled out. Once the tequila, I'm pretty good with my stuff, right? Like, as long as I stay relatively on the same train, like if it's a dark, if it's a whiskey, or you know, if it's a dark one, if it's a clear one, I'm pretty good. Stay in my lanes. Well, I had already started out with darks because that's what my family traditionally does. My cousin was doing one. Him and I were, you know, just talking about it because he's a gamer too, and we were talking about a bunch of stuff. And someone, a part of the wedding party, bought a round of tequila for everyone. And where I come from, it's very rude to deny a drink like that. Probably shouldn't say that in public eye. We do the shot of tequila, and it was like immediate. It was the Emmett snap, and I told Katie, I was like, "We gotta slow down. I need some water. That tequila is not sitting right." And she was very, very much, it's always tequila. She was very much the same way. She was like, "Yo, dog, we gotta go." Luckily, this was at the hotel bar, so we just had to go upstairs. And it was funny too, is because like we get up there and Kate's like, we're helping each other up, and we're like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I was like, "Hey, wait, I really, for some reason, I need to brush my teeth because I'm not gonna like having this taste in my mouth." And she was like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna go get ready for bed." I was in the bathroom for maybe a minute to put toothpaste on a toothbrush, and I stepped out. This woman has gone face down, sleeping on the bed. Like, we're talking the full shoo. Like, she was done. She was out. It was so great. She doesn't get to sleep like that. She doesn't get that hardcore sleep at all. So I went over there and I kind of like moved her head because I was like, she's gonna suffocate if I don't do nothing. But she got the good sleep. And then like tequila for me, the room spins. The room spins. I'm sorry. Tequila is just not my friend. It's fun. We all slept in and we moved very slow on Sunday. But here we are. That was the whole weekend. What have you guys done? What has gone on in your world? I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had a lot of good stuff. So where we are, that's some strong tequila. House stuff. Savage 8, nice. Ooh, look at you, Galactic. Galactic thinking he big boy, doing all the... I can't say anything. I haven't even seen what he's doing. Got new Dark Knight glam, nice. Had a good 4th. Working on getting a new car. Oh no, super. I'm sorry. That's crap. Pint size worked. Absolutely. Yeah, still got to. Dog sitting. Visiting my mom for rehab. Do not eat the entire chocolate bar. Help your mom move and set up. Okay, that was nice. That's nice. Savage 6. Super, that's just terrible luck, buddy. Like, eat it all. Went to a winery on Friday. Oh, that's not... Well, I actually really like wineries. I don't know why it took me this long to realize it, but I actually very much like wineries. Nothing much. Is that like a new emote, Galactic? What is that? Whoa, I've been talking for a while. There we go. Hitting the gym again. Found out just how out of strength I am. Old emote store. Big heels. All right. Opal asked me, everyone asked me to go inside and check out some things. So first of all, we got to check out the retainer. Looks identical. Reminder that the only difference is the eye color. The real Calf Dad has green eyes. The retainer has brown. But it's very damn close. For some reason, this is really trippy. All right, here we go. Blow bubbles. Whoop. Ah, doppelganger. Bertolio, what's going on? I feel like I haven't heard from you in a little bit. Oh, thank you for putting that on, Galactic. Or was that you, Witchy? Who did this? All right, let's take a look around because things have upgraded. Oh, you made the playlist? It's fantastic. Phoenix, I guess, ain't talking to nobody over here. She's on do not disturb. And she looks that way, too. She looks upset. Mood lighting. Well, you can't stop me from healing you. We got the new, the Astro Stone up there. It's pretty good. I wasn't invited to the mod table. There was a mod table. Oh, over here. We got all of our coffee beans, everything over there. That still hasn't been revealed to me yet. She was too. Why are you me? I'm me. I see what you did there. Oh, wow. Oh, this renovation is really nice. This downstairs is huge. Here, look, let me get perspective. Get your giant dome out of the way. Oh, wow. This is very nice. Oh, someone's little son. Who's that? Okay, hero. Little son. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's really well done. And I'm guessing, can I get in there? I guess I can. Oh. Oh, I wasn't supposed to be here, was I? I broke it. I broke the wall. The magic, it's gone. I was just trying to get a zoomed in close look. No, I can't get out. Oh. The show will start shortly. I don't know how to get back out. I'm stuck in purgatory. Pay no attention. The magic is gone. Run to a corner. Come on. Come on. Get me out of here. Get me out of purgatory. This sucks. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm alive. It's okay. I was trying to figure out, really, Witchy, what I was trying to do was trying to figure out how you were able to get these cloud designs up here. And I'm guessing by the judge of it... You're gonna let me in? There you go. These look like almost like carbuncles? Are these carbuncles or honeypots? Oh, okay. Doesn't this kind of look like a tail of a white carbuncle? I'm just saying. Storm, jump, and just run. Carbuncles are the fake stars. Let me out. Carbuncle tail, yeah. Oh, what's over here? Oh, I'm under the stairs. I'm stuck in hell. I'm in. There we go. Oh, carbuncle for the fake stars. Okay, gotcha. I love it. All right, watching Witchy. Wait, where the hell did you go? I was watching you for a second, then you just like ascended. All right, I'm watching you again. I'm up close. What kind of sorcery is this? All right. Yeah. I know that you guys have seen those memes. Oh God, everyone's just disappearing. I know you guys have seen those memes where it's like the perfectly cut screams and then they disappear. All right, hold on. Before we get started, I gotta show you guys this because I think it's funny as shit. All right, let me see if I can't find them. All right, hold on. Wait, I gotta turn this. Here we go. We'll do BGM 1. There we go. It's set to 1. Now you guys hear nothing. All right, move this over because it's freaking out on me. All right, we got to do this because I can't walk away from this now. All right. Oh yeah, here it is. All right. Display. There we go. That's what it seems like. These These crack me up so much. Oh, wait. All right, that's it. That's all I'll show. These are classic ones. It's like, oh. The duck. I'm okay. Woo! 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 Scale it back, calf. Oh. Ooh. What a pull muscle. Oh. All right. That's what it felt like watching all the people just jump up and disappear. All right, let me turn the background music back up. There we go. I'd like to report a criminal meme misuse. Ooh. Ooh, that was good. All right, now I'm sweating a little. How did you do that? What? You can just jump up here? That is so cool. Oh, hey, Opal. Wait. What? Oh. Now it's not going to do it for me. You had a scene with a screenshot of your standby scene of an empty chair. If I was prepared for that, where this went, what the hell? If I was prepared for where this went, then I would have done so. Absolutely. For once, all the talls are disadvantaged. Okay. All right. Mods. You asked me that if I was going to be able to check out some of the rooms. Whose rooms should I check out? I want to make sure because if you guys are putting in the effort, I want to show it all. Come find you real quick. Fun with glitchies. I can make a whole damn stream. Okay, Galactic, I'm right here. What? The elevator was what I'm very amused by. You got a golden turtle? What am I looking at? Oh, where the hell did you go? How did you teleport up there? How did you ascend to the star? Wait, here. Now I can't do it. Hydra, I hope you have a good raid. Hope everything goes... Okay, there we go. Hope everything goes well. Hope you have some fun. Aether, get the hell out of here. We're not starting out the stream like that. All right, let's look at... Okay, room 7 for sure. Barbies, we're gonna check out your room. It's all trolleys from here. All right, let's take a look. Ooh. Ooh, it's a photo shop. It's a photo room. Jesus. Dude, do not put a bright ass light on that head. That is like the beacons of Gondor. Hot damn. I should not. You gotta turn around and get sunburned on that dome. Oh, sorry, Barbie, sorry. You were trying to show me something. Oh, wow. Had a hair. Oh, and you got the coffee. Wait, do you do your screenshots here? Do you do screenshots here? Did I just keyboard turn? Yes, I do. I do that sometimes. Leaves forever. At least I'm not going through and just clicking my buttons. Oh, wow. Really making the most out of this room. Barbie invites us into her room and everyone just immediately piles onto her bed. Like, nobody took off shoes. Look, there are still clearly shoes on here. It's OnlyFans. OnlyFans room. Oh, man. Everyone had no respect. No respect, I'll tell you. Starbucks room, I'm all about it. All about it. It'd be really cool if, like, you could use these, you know? Earlier today was the first time. Okay, I'll take a look. It would be really cool if you could actually use these for, like, storage, even if it was only, like, a single item, you know? I mean, I guess you run into the problem that, like, what happens if you left the free company? Because then if you left the free company, then you'd have, like, 50 items in here, and it just wouldn't work out. Ninjaski? Ninjaski, thank you for grabbing a cup. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. Did it come through? Has it come through yet? No. Edit and try again. No. Where is it? Because we got a brand new emote for the channel, and it was, it's of our boy. It's of the Grahatia. I gotta see if that one actually went through. Where are you? Sir Nix did an amazing job on this, and I'm trying to make sure that you guys can actually use it. Yeah, it says it's there. Yeah. All right, hold on. I'll, let me... Maybe if I gotta, like, reset it or something. It's the shock emote. If you guys see it, let me know. Pack your shit up and, empty the room, destroy before leaving. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right. So it's not like you lose any of your work. Really. I mean, you lose the time and effort. All right, Cage, let's go check out yours. Yeah, it's the shock emote. Previously, it was the teal cup, but now it is, it's of Grahatia. Oh, look, and you even got the step. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, and then check out the stones. I have your room ready. All right, Chloe, I'm all for it. Warrior, Gunbreaker, Reaper, Dancer, Ninja, and Bard. I like it. Actually, that's... I don't think I've ever seen the Ninja Stone. The Ninja Stone looks really cool. That is pretty cool. Very good. Chloe, you have jumped on and slept in everyone's bed the second that you get... Oh, there it is. Yes. Opal has it. Oh, the background didn't stick. That's okay. Every room you go into. Just the disrespect is real. This looks good, Kage. Previous as me. Maybe you gotta, like, reset. Maybe that's what I'll end up having to do. Because it also looks like it isn't the one with the background removed. I literally was doing it, like, 5 seconds before the stream started. What's it? We did Galactic. Can you go into people's who are not on? Can we go into the room? Yeah, see, there it is. Put the table in front of the door. There we go. Oh, very nice. Got the carbuncles. And Chloe immediately goes for the bed. Immediately. Reloaded and worked. Yeah. Or stream about Calf visiting people's houses. I'd be down for that. It's kind of like an off thing stream. I was trying to plan, actually, trying to plan how I was going to move through like the rest, like what happens once I reach the end game, once I actually get caught up on the MSQ and all that stuff. And it's like, what else would I do in Final Fantasy? And it's like, I'm thinking about doing like housing tours. I would really try out PvP. You know, like there's so much that I can do. So much that I can do. And it's like, I'm just trying to plan it out. My brother-in-law actually made the effort. He said that I should probably try out Claire Obscure. All right, guys, I'm going to head to the Great Work and Thravania. Check out Claire Obscure. And he said that just because of the audience here would more likely than not love to play with me. And I'd be down. I'd be down. Made you play it and it is so good. Well, I mean, it's like already ranked as like the best game of 2025 easily. All right, well, I still got time. I still got an elephant to deal with, and the elephant in the room is finding Asinian. There we go. Mantis Mech. All right, Nidhana, where's our boy? All right. She's about to send us on another errand. Kryle knows all the cool people, it seems. Work on the Talisman. Like in Warframe? You both are back. Excellent. The stores of giantsgall are running low. Oh no, not giantsgall. That before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons, your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. Well, if that leads to new possibilities, then far be it for me to complain, but now we'll need to... Oh, great, that's gonna fall to me. There's another one to check out. Yes, low res. I've actually very much enjoyed playing Astral. This is my very first healer I've played in any MMO. Any MMO. Any MMO. Oh, Chloe. Hope you get some good sleep. Hope you get a good cup of coffee tomorrow. Hot damn, 3 a.m. It's early as hell. In case you're not familiar, giantsgall is a type of ore found on the island. Owing its hardiness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not the least. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giantsgall Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take you much of your time. Yeah, okay. You could have just said yes. You didn't have to point like that. You don't drink coffee? Well, I hope you get caffeine in some way. I hope you feel energetic. Dan saying that. First you show up on the stream, you step in everyone's bed, and then you say you don't drink coffee. What am I supposed to do with that, Chloe? What am I supposed to do? I can't do it. Healer, but not on the seat of the council. Don't Star Wars quote me. Permit me to accompany you. As it so happens, Aaron and Mano take me to the outpost nearby. Apprentice healer. Ban him. Yeah, any caffeine's allowed. I'm not gonna throw shade. Those that survived are still in training. Soda has caffeine. There you go. I'll tell you. I've been cheating. I say on coffee, because my wife found this coffee company. It's called Javy. Javvy, and at first we're looking for like more easier routes, we should say, to get more protein in our diets, because that was something that we very much found like we were lacking. And this it's Javy coffee. It has protein in it, as well as it has whey protein in it, as well as like I think it's like a cup of coffee. Yeah, mention your sponsor. Well, I should, yeah. But I do want to talk about this because I thought it was really cool. So we got that, and we've been trying it, and it's great. You mix it with like a glass of milk, and it's got coffee, it's got protein, it's fantastic. And yes, I do have a sponsor. Sponsored by Coffee Company. Just use add whey protein to coffee if it's cooled down enough. True, but this is like, it's made with, it doesn't require any sweetener. It doesn't require any sugar or creamer or anything like that. It's very straightforward. Yeah. I am sponsored by Coffee Cult Coffee Company. If you guys did not notice, you can use code CDG at their website for 15% off of your entire order. You buy yourself a cup, you buy me a cup. It's great for everyone. There you go. See? I know. And many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters of the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant host repurposed its remains as an outpost. Like me, get active digestion after taking... active indigestion, do you mean? Or active digestion? How do you mean? But a stone's throw away. Oh, the poop hits. I'm so glad that you just had to explain that for me. Going right. I was like, what? It's, of course it's going to be digested. It's in your stomach, right? You're like, no, it's active digestion. It means it's the the tip of the mouth straight out the rear end. I was not expecting that. Thank you for the explanation. We're breaking boundaries tonight, folks. Speak to Varshan again. Let us depart and ride. Oh my god. What in the Mary Poppins shit is this? Oh my god. Who wore a dress to this event? Jesus. Oh my god. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Kag, the sword legend holds was wielded by Mansuya against the Murga before it was cast down in the conflict. I heard something just pop out. Okay, no, we're good. Look at all those chickens. Riding with a miniskirt on is a fashion crime. No introduction to this tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. Oh, this is cool. That beak, it looks so wrong in that robe. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It looks really bad. Ray. Damn, cat. And then the position of the eyes. The position of the dodo eyes. That's not... Who designed this game? The position of the eyes made this so much worse. Jesus, there's no hiding it either. Stormblood map. I didn't mean zoom in on it. About to get demonetized. Oh, I'm so done already. I'm so done. Horn people designed it. Yep. With a lot of Final Fantasy fashions, I've realized, especially with like these, like they have like long coats. Like Astrologian has a ton of long coats. Dark Knight had a ton of long coats. Black Mage, long coats. Like it's only bound to happen that you have a Highlander or heaven forbid a Rodigan. That would have been even worse with a Rodigan. Do not drape well, yeah. Or skirts, yeah. Proudly displaying. First line of defense against the tower. Coats, belts, and our FF staples. Don't these guys look like dragoons? On the errand for Satrap? For the brave men and women of the Radiant host for their unflagging dedication. Nabdeen. For we are honored to receive his excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm for the past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. 2, often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? Wonder how fellow is faring. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition and gladly. I pray you not think ill of his excellency. My faith in the satrap is unwavering, but I still get... Okay, so these are like Charlayan dragoons, right? Because he wanders all, she wanders all over the place, so big robes won't do. Ah, okay. I like big robes. Thavnarian dragoons. Okay, we're being specific. I am sorry. Royal Guard, basically. Wrong country. Not Hanish by him. Or maybe to introduce Caffeinated Dad of the Eorzean contingent. Come to assist in the making of a talisman. What's the situation like? Oh, geez. Some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. Okay, well, we haven't really made too much room and progress anyway. It's a pretty cool armor. Sorry, I thought I heard the kids screaming. Nope, just one's coughing in the other room. Visitor from Eorzea, is there anything you can tell us about the Telephori? We know that that they are the ones behind the tower and that they declare war on the whole world, but why are they doing this? What is it that they want? They want to kill everyone. That's what they want to do. Is tome gear. Oh, okay. Oh, that reminds me. Everyone panicked when they announced it. I guess for the next event that starts, what's it, tomorrow, matter of fact. I think it starts tomorrow. The event for the Moogle tomes or the mod stones or something. Yeah, the Moogle event. I think if you get 100 of them, there's a pair of earrings that are coffee cups. They're coffee cup earrings that you can get. And I am so excited. And I already said it. It's like, well, this is the perfect time for me to start working on what's it, Machinist, if I'm going to play Machinist in Dawn Trail. So yes, level fast enough to get to it. Got to grind, get a grind on. Yeah, oh yeah. Confirmed secret fan. Yoshi PR confirmed secret fan. Hey, you know what? They've never said it out loud, but in Guild Wars 2, I am fairly certain that the coffee emote, drink coffee emote, was because of me. I'm fairly certain. It never announced, never agreed upon. It was a promotional event, but they throw in an emote where the Guild Wars 2 drinks coffee. So you know what? Maybe I'm having an effect in this game too. There you go. Need to get to 50 before you can buy those tomes. You can get those tomes. Oh, okay. Drinking residuals. Has tabs available for me. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, what's it? If I start Machinist, I can probably get the first like 15 levels fairly quickly. Yeah. Thought it was a reference to Teapot. I thought Teapot has a, he has a table. I'm pretty sure he has a table called Tea Time, which is the name of his podcast. And yeah, Machinist starts at 30. Yes. Doesn't spoil. Oh, you want stuff, doesn't? Oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll see. We shall see. The Beastie Boys fans talking about Satrap, Massach, and Abednego. Beastie Boy fans. I have not heard Beastie Boys in so long. What madness is this? You can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Okay. A military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. And I admit only capable warriors into our ranks. So, even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Striking them down paid a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they spawn monsters? Yeah, yes they do. This gives you the quest name unlocked. Gotcha. Yep, everyone is struggle busting. I am eating hair tonight like nobody's business. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folks have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared when where it did on the Isle of Nunair. Free floss. Free floss. I don't like the sound of that. You have to go by Limsa and unlock the event. I think that's going to be my focus, because I do want to at least get at least the earrings. I saw some of the other things, but from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting aether. Oh, but you like prison pockets. And then our hopes lie in the talisman. We must keep the monsters contained until they are ready. Okay. And there are mounts. Yes, I did see the mounts. Speaking to the soldiers, have you? I was hoping I hope it was an enlightening for you as it was for them. Neutral nation and trading hub for both. Radz-at-Han ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when the trading vessel stopped coming in. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. Okay. I enjoyed our time till we meet again. Oh, okay. Radz-at-Han's pretty cool. I like Radz-at-Han. All right, Hamza. Oh wait, no. Wrong person. We gotta go here. Mount the Hamza. Oh, I actually have to steer it. I actually have to steer it. I was like, okay, take me where I gotta go. Where the hell do I have to go? Jesus, this is so bad. Wasn't being... Okay, here, get off. Oh, okay. All right, well. I think it's just up here. Pretty sure it's just up here, right? There's a lot of decent stuff in this Moogle event, to be honest. Oh, okay, yeah. Is this where I gotta go? Oh, wow, that's that tiny... Look at this little speck. That is the tiniest little thing. The arrow on the minimap is pointing to it. Oh, okay, yeah. I still kind of forget that every now and then. Fly, it barely waddles. That's why bananas are the most popular fruit in the world. Mainly because of how appealing they are. Ah! Oh, the Endwalker combat. Could fly, they wouldn't actually have not gone extinct. Probably. Then the hamster dashed off. Okay. There you go. Get up. Unfollow. This is indeed giantsgall's ground. I am Zehuna. Is there something you require? Yes, I need some stones. Run the extreme trials of the Chum event is the best way to get them. Oh, okay. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials that we need. Okay. They were on their way out, and before we came home. Okay, cool. We got a sack of ore. All right. They need but ask. All right, back to the great work we go. You'll get a book, the Mogpendium, that'll list out all that you can do for the currency. Okay. I did see that there was a bunch of different, like, dungeons. I did see that. That was, like, of how you can earn them. One that I need to do, at least even for the, for my free company, or not for my free company, for the Grand Company, is, I need to do Aurum Vale, and I'm pretty sure Aurum Vale is on there. Because Because you do Aurum Vale, and that unlocks the capability of you being able to do stuff in your... Because I want to design a room in my house, in the Free Company house, you know? That's what I want. I want to do that. A hempen sack filled to the brim with chunks of the purest giantsgall. I've done Aurum Vale many times. I just haven't done it with this quest. Yeah. Second lieutenant rank with the Grand Company. Yes. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. It would be the truth. Please take your ease while you can. Where's our boy Estinian? He's legitimately been gone. Friggin' hate that place. Yeah, I've done every optional dungeon. Galactic has made sure of that. Really pretty place, given that it's about to get taken over by Evil Tower. Homeboy looks tired.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Oh, hey, he's back.
To hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
Guys trip!
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
He came back a changed man.
Ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration.
You came here rather than go and fighting the nerds? Guys trip! Yeah. I'm having a good time.
The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
All right, so what we're seeing... Gotta put the hat on. There we go. So what we're seeing is Urianger kind of like... He's going a little... We'll say a little poetic. A little more poetic than he normally does. Let me put it that way. I think that he is doing almost like a stage setting. You remember what, like the first 5 levels of Alisaie's, or the first 5 quests of Alisaie's quest in Shadowbringers. And it's like you had the welcome to Shadowbringers moment to really see the scale of what's going on. What's interesting here is that we're seeing Urianger do quite literally the same thing to show the scale of where we are and kind of like reiterate why this is very important, because everyone across all of the Eorzea, across the entire star is lining up to fight against the Telorfry, the telephone people. The cable company has been calling them and is going to shut off service to the whole world. And really what's interesting is how he is putting it. I like this. I do really, really like this, actually. I know. The telephone company.
Poetic and ominous to a fault.
Telophorai.
That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. If it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you think. Telephone words.
Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
Orgy of pain. Orgy.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Among Us? Finally catching a leg. Thank you, Gwen. Good to have you.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
Everyone here, guys.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
Hello there.
Everyone here, by the way, everyone here is doing that same thing. Thank you for grabbing a cup, Gwen. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. There you go. Does the new shock? Oh, it's still not. It's not playing. Hold on. Shock. Ah, it's not letting me do it. This is supposed to be a guy's trip.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
I'm sorry, order wants a word.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Guys trip. Or what's it? Guys night. Oh, Fandaniel. Oh, hunt him down.
What is it? What did you see?
Fandango came a-calling.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
Funny hat guy. Oh, see, look, there's my call. Opal, my coffee company mention. Use code CDG for 15% off of your all coffee orders from Coffee Roasters. Website, www.coffeecold.com. See, there you go.
At long last.
Bankard's getting old. Good streamer.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
I don't think I was gonna have a problem, right?
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical
Why is that your first
significance.
go-to, Phoenix? It's not candy. What are you
Thank
doing?
you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
She got it right.
It is for the next
Tasty.
stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Oh, she's going.
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh, okay. Why give me choice? Why does this game give me choice? Oh, you needn't ask.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
I'm an asshole. She has been nothing but kind since the moment we got here and be like, I've been thinking about bonking you over the head, so it's cool. It's fine. I'm just gonna ignore that.
Dana, are you certain you wish to do this?
She totally ignored that, dodged.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
Damn, she's a good leader. You don't get a lot of leaders like her.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Damn, she's willing to play that sacrifice card.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Okay. Don't you mean to lick the stream? I don't know how many of y'all are on your phone or on your tablet or actually at a desktop. Please don't lick your, that's not necessary. Don't cross the streams. Yes, thank you. Not necessary. I would appreciate you liking the stream. You don't have to lick it. Phrasing. Playing Guild Wars 2 because of me. Oh, that's awesome. Have you, that's embarrassing. Have you been keeping up with the new teasers, the new elite specs? Already licked the stream. Someone told me that a few months ago. Yeah, for all the new, consume my content. You guys are getting downright aggressive. They're like, don't lick your stream. And be like, I do what I want, streamer man. What's it? Not at all. I just started. Have no idea what they would be. Okay, got you. You still have plenty to go then. Yeah, we're all kind of guessing. We don't know yet. We'll know. They're going to do the. I'm expecting the next expansion release information is going to be on the 15th. So we're going to get new more. I'm like 99% certain that we're getting new elite specializations. Which go with the 3 main expansions of Path of Fire, Heart of Thorns, and End of Dragon. So it should be good. Just saying. But they always say, please lick and subscribe. I don't think that's what they said, Pseudonym. I really don't. Go lick the telephone tower. Ow. Did I run past one? Please do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray that it does not come to that. Protect yourself. For all of our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever it may be. Lick the aethercorn, Jimmy. Lick the cloud. Okay, we're heading to the tower. Surprised that this isn't like a duty. Oh man, the poor girl is nervous.
The threshold of the tower's influence.
Oh, she is nervous. The gambler guess and the completely missing the initiative symbol. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually a very good point.
Any moment now.
Hope it sticks. Woo!
It's working. And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
I don't think I got one of the little cool talismans. I think I'm just protected because I'm awesome. Main character vibes up in this bitch. Ping is weird sometimes. Message I see in Cap stream first, I see here, and then there's no consistency where I can find them.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Best pachyderm. Don't worry, if you start dying, I'll heal the shit out of you.
A few more steps.
Why am I so far behind?
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Reflects the mind control right back. Echo of something powerful, you could say. Against tempering, that is why you are the control for this test. Yeah, I would feel a little bit safer if they had one, you know? I got a bad feeling all of a sudden.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
15 foot, it's a 15-foot elephant. It takes big ass steps. You think I would jog at that rate? With this uplifting music? I know how these games...
What?
Hold it. Called it. Although the chains were not what I was expecting. Okay, just snatching up my elephant. Now we've really got to deal with the elephant in the room. Hot damn. Something was gonna happen. Hey, Hinky, stop it. Named after a dungeon in Final Fantasy IV. Wow, this place is dark as shit. Oh, look at all. Oh, that's disturbing as hell. Oh, there's Daniel. Fandango.
Oh, there we go. Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Wallace. Emmy, why? Why?
Oh, you can't do this. Please.
And in she goes, and then there goes the talisman. Shit. God, they put her head on a wall like she just got hunted down.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
Oh my God.
The similarities are striking. My, such hostility. Never before has my artistry so displeased.
Fuck this dude.
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
And Lovecraft had a mutant baby. I don't like it. Why can't I just throw hands? Why isn't there a third option? Throw a right hook. Like, patrons of old. I needed that.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Fandaniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Fandaniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
Okay.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
I don't like this guy. I really don't. I hate him.
Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Pro card. Paper cuts can hurt too. Is this your card?
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Oh, caffeine headache.
At your service.
Oz's, wasn't Amon Oz's law? Or Amon? Oh, Amon. No way! Amon from the Crystal Tower!
Unbridled prosperity.
No shit! Oh, of course he's a theatrics.
Day after day.
Oh my God, of course.
Unshakable peace.
I just fought against that guy.
Fulfilled. And ripe.
The ball's right before Zonde. Yes. Fancy man, hat man with the show and artistic swag, we'll say.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments?
Do you know how hard it is not to yell at him in the Crystal Tower now?
That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter, we struggled to breathe.
All right, so he performed an experiment on someone and turned his head into a bowl?
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence.
Did a lot of that. Alligans had really weird practical jokes.
For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this like the first time that we're actually
Nation
seeing
was ailing, but I would
Allag?
see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor.
Zonde, right? That's got to be Zonde.
And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
That looks like the coils.
Heed me, Armon, no matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault. All is rendered meaningless by death. In the end,
But not with people in it, yeah.
all is lost.
Yeah, in Al's Law, all we ended up seeing was a lot of like experimental areas. We had a lot of those, the nodes, the security nodes. Allag made dollar mode too. Okay, yeah.
You know as well as I that the
Emmett
Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work.
Askians all the way back then, Askans.
And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Wait, wasn't that one of the clones? There, we had the boy and the girl at the Crystal Tower.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw.
Oh, that's a really good
Scheme as
callback
you
if that
like,
was true.
build as you
Oh,
will,
Amon was a clone.
Nothing endures.
Okay.
What is life?
It's alright, it's alright.
But a brief jaunt, ending in emptiness.
That's interesting. So then that would suggest that Amon there was the clone, but Zonde was real. Was his clone of what he was before he was an Askian or an Ascan. Asian. Zonde was already a clone. I thought he was resurrected.
Why? I almost left without saying farewell.
And made a clone of the Emperor. Yeah, but the Emperor was dead already at this rate, and he just cloned him off the memories using Allag magic, right? Resurrected as a clone. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primates.
You know what this is? What this is really interesting? Because, all right, so we got to cook real quick. Let's put on the hat. Time to cook. So, if you guys remember, Coils of Bahamut. What was the main factor of Bahamut being able to be kept in stasis? The Alligans didn't want Bahamut to be summoned again and again by the dragons of Mercedia. So what this is very similar to, because if you remember in Dalamud, or at least in the Coils of Bahamut, and then what was in Dalamud, was all of the different containers keeping alive the dragons, causing them pain, causing them strife, so then they in turn go to summon their dragon, summon their Bahamut. And they needed to constantly be in there so that Bahamut never actually got out. And he was constantly summoned, so it wasn't like he could disappear there and then get summoned elsewhere. No, it was contained. We're seeing the exact same thing right here. We're seeing the exact same thing right here, which makes sense, because if that is the case, then Aemon, before he became Fandaniel, helped design Dalamud and that whole shebang and everything up there, because this is very similar. This is just an Ascian version of it. And again, alive as fuel for the primals. That's the same thing that they did with the dragons of Mercedia, or Mercedia. Summoners also. That hat is amazing. No, you really gotta say thank you to what's it, Pint Size. Pint Size got that from me. I'm just saying, why don't I stream on Fridays anymore? It doesn't work out with my schedule, with the kids and all that. It ends up being a lot, so I've been able to broker just one night a week, but double the amount of time, basically. Evening way too late. It's good to see you.
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
I hate this dude so much.
We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Xenos. Xenos is ready. It's still an improvement over an ass hat. Begun to hate Fanny Boy over there. All right. Well, she got sucked up into the tower. All right, we gotta go in there and get her. Come on, we ride. Tipping the scale. That's a great pun if you think about it. Tipping the scale, because we use a dragon scale as the base for the talisman. That's pretty good. That's like spider silk pants. Spider silk pants, they actually make them. I mean, they're really comfortable, but the fly keeps sticking. I love dead air. See, the thing is that dead air doesn't bother me. I can sit here for a couple of minutes. Quietly. Matsia. Paul missed you on that. The satrap of Radz-at-Han. All right, call everyone together. We got to go talk to everyone. The tranquility got to him. All right, so whatever she did, it worked, but she got sucked up into the tower. As many as we can. This Nidhanya proved at peril to herself, so let us make more scales that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Worst bodyguard ever. I watched her get sucked in. I was like 200 feet away. He bade me give you this link pearl that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. Link pearl. That was a choice. That is a choice. Noted your vital contribution to the talisman's creation. The fact that this fact came to Satrap's attention in recognition of your deeds. He wishes to meet you. Oh boy. He would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go meet him. Ella Mama. We must save Ellie Mama. All right, so that was very unfortunate, but we actually did find out a little bit more about what's his name, Fandaniel. And basically, again, it's kind of like the same all the way across the board. Of the position of Emmett Selk, the position of Elidibus, the position of La Habrea. These weren't their like given names. That these are basically just the seats that they hold on the for the Council of the Final Days. So this is more interesting, we'll say, as we dig into this, because I'm kind of like of the point that I don't know, like we keep getting all this like Ascan back knowledge. I think their base of power is somewhere on the moon. That's the only way I can think of it, because of how many times Elidibus went there. Elidibus went there all the damn time, and conspired. So that's kind of where my head's at. Say nothing about positions because this is PG-13. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I gotta go around, don't I? That's unfortunate. Frontline or to not frontline? Gotta take the long way. I jump this one? I can jump this one. Based off of MSQ progression. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like, it's gonna be kind of like Amarang was in Shadowbringers, where it's like they did the first half with one of it, and then you join together and you go do it in the second half. I played when I'm out of town. Gotcha. I move so slow. It was just the only place he could literally look at the whole planet. Perhaps. Yeah. I have arrived. It's taking me forever. Vomit belch. Yeah, basically. All right, let's see. Radz-at-Han.
A vast rock squats upon Favnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radz-at-Han.
That's a pretty city. It's foggy as hell, though.
Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
Okay. Interest, especially fog, yeah.
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Got grinding gear a couple times too.
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
He could narrate a whole damn book.
Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Favorite city at FanFest? Good lounge around on pillows.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Vivid colors. I would buy that so fast. Yeah. Oh, okay, Witchy, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see what you mean about the redesign of the basement. And even the upstairs. Yeah, I could see that.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
Unfortunately, not the best time for sightseeing. You might be right on that, but also looking in this regard, we're seeing the city in kind of like a somber state because there's no trade, there's no travelers coming in. It's not as vivid and lifelike as possible. So the fog kind of fits this moment, you know? Like, I just saying, I think that that works out very well.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
Mega duty. Moon prison power. I'm saying.
I'm afraid so. Come. We should head inside.
Looks like Silent Hill. What do you guys feel about horror games? Do you guys watch streamers do horror games? I think that would be fun for October. I talked about doing it last year, but I'm like, I could do that. I got it, Sony from his hand. Fuck no. I play them. Yes. Depends.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Phasmophobia is one of my favorite games. I watch streams, but I won't play them. Yeah.
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
Me throwing my headset during a horror game. Gonna yuck someone else's yum. Yeah, I like that line way too late. To the narrator view. But good horror games, yes. DM.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahewan, satrap of Radz-at-Han.
Ahewan, okay.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Repo is not, that's not a horror game in my mind. That is like straight up shenanigans with friends. That's all it is. I say not everything went to plan. I'll see you after you do the horror. Got it.
I assume you speak of Nadana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the Talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nadana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
Oh, damn.
I think not.
Oh.
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Estinian knows. Again, the esteemed... Hold on, let's cook. I had a feeling about this, but I wanted to meet at first. Estinian asked about the dragons. I think Estinian can smell that His Excellency, Awen, is a dragon. I'm calling it. I'm just saying. The charade is over.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
Oh, he's not the dragon. The dragon's in control of the city. Dragon controls... Okay, that makes more sense. All right. I had a feeling Estinian sniffed that shit out.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh, that's a big boy. Where does he go to the bathroom?
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
As a big boy.
Vitra.
Of the first brood, yep.
Brood. Sibling to Hraesvelgr and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers. Of Midgard's foremost spawn, I was last to hatch.
Wherever he wants.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radz-at-Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
He is a baby. He's the youngest.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone.
Hello there.
Winged Angel 81, thank you for grabbing a cup. If you guys got them, go ahead and toss them up.
In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect.
What you would do for a dragon. He's not as high strung as his broodmates. Say no to
For many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the great worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility.
Technically, I'm a Highlander here. Oh, continue.
When it seemed all would be drowned in blood,
me and Thancred
himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and owed.
Oh no! What happened to my music? There it goes.
Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
a charade. Yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Okay, so he's a figurehead. All right. Yeah, the music copped. Extra collar tug from him.
Envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
All right, hold on. I got a problem here. I got a very big problem. Think about every time that we have talked to any dragon. Nidhogg, Hraesvelgr, God, I forgot it. The what's it, Nidolfir or Vidolfnir? Vidolfnir, the girl, the female dragon that we met before we went up to the Eyrie and did all that. You think about all of them, every time that they talked. No, not Tiamat. I'm talking Heavensward. No. Well, Tiamat as well, but Heavensward, Vidolfnir. She was like the lesser dragon. Tiamat is kind of, yeah. Like, don't think I remember that name. Don't make me crazy. It is funny hearing Vitra talk.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce,
Asteron, got it right.
Secrecy.
He speaks common. Did Vidolfnir speak common? Or Yanja equals dragons? I don't know. We've met so far, bothers to speak human language. Yeah. Okay, maybe I got that wrong then. Yeah. Same voice actor as Gotetsu. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Did speak common. Okay, all right. Never mind. Less exciting. I think the younger dragons, not one of the first brood. That's one thing.
Your eye, it was taken.
Well, I couldn't see that side of his face.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radz-at-Han. With mine eye nestled within, doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
Radz-at-Han isn't real. He isn't real. It is just a projection from the dragon.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon.
That is slick. That is very slick.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood.
Features VTuber.
From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bear his fangs.
Do you look at... I would have such a weird time. Like, I would have to get this clear first. It was like, for the rest of this interaction while we're talking, do I talk to you or do I talk to you? Which one would you prefer? Because that's the will of you, but do I look at you? Do I look at this eye or that eye? Which, I'd be very confused. I would be making like a whole bunch of like, I got my eye on you. Thank God I am not included in any tense situations like this. Oh, not a projection, but
that is all I
monoculi.
need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz-at-Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence.
That he these you. He was all rage with all the other dragons, and now is all buddies with them. But it was more so that he just realized, he was like, well, we're not trying to kill each other. That's it.
The assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
I can hear it.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Oh, I guess I'm going.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
Thee is informal. It's language that indicates that he thinks you were a friend. Oh, okay. The importance of the eye of Radz-at-Han symbol. Yeah, the one at the front gate. Yes.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Padelthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions, and should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
Yeah, all right.
I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind.
Incognito running
our
errands.
friends first to discuss the matter.
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
Yeah, he's got a good information network because his eye is out there. Oh.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radz-at-Han, I see no reason to refuse. Nor will I.
Oh, Eorzi and Batman.
I am in thy debt.
See, what I've really liked about how they represent dragons in here. I mean, and they did a really good job in Heaven's Word, but then they've like always shown them to be like more like noble creatures, right? Rather than just being like mindless killing machines and things like that. Like it's always been very like respectable or respectful and things like that. Of course, you have the Nidhogg, you have convincing Race Felgar, convincing Tiamat, but it's always like this position of like, we recognize they're powerful, they recognize that we're powerful, and it's just kind of like, we're cool. Great Batman, terrible Bruce Wayne. Yes, absolutely. Matt Donovan, thank you for grabbing a cup, joining the coffee cup. Coffee Colt. There it is. You guys got the mugs. Go ahead and toss them up. Last stream, I did 2 out of 3. I did 2 out of 3 of the coffee. Or out of the fish selling. I got too cocky on the third one, unfortunately. I was like, oh, I work in sales. I got this. Botched it right there at the end. I travel faster. Yeah, we'll go over it. Oh, I'm not attuned. Not even tuned there. All right, guess we're just running. Did not do what I should have done. Didn't trust Matsu. Race Vargo said it best. Oh, hi, Gap, back up. Oh, sorry. Why didn't I get any of these? I didn't get any of these. Said it best. The dragons have a different perception of time than the mortal races, meaning they have a different view on the world than we do. Yes. With you to see if he could help his people. He also wanted to see... Oh, well, I gotta go over here anyway. He wanted to see your personal journey would take you as Mom's chosen one. Right, because, again, he confirmed 2 things. One, he confirmed that, that Hydaelyn spoke to him before they got there, and they kind of brokered a deal because they came from a different planet. Remember, the dragons, Midgard-Sormr and Omega, were conflicting with each other. They were fighting each other, and Omega was chasing the dragons over to our star, to our planet. And now that's a whole different thread that I haven't forgotten. But it's interesting because it's like Midgard-Sormr and the First Brood all showed up really in that regard to just like live and escape from Omega. And I think they brokered, I'm pretty sure they brokered the deal with Hydaelyn to live here on their planet. Satrap of Radz-at-Han. Oh, okay, so I guess I can't do tower, I can't go into the tower right now. I have to go and talk to, I have to do Alice's quest, or, everyone else's quest, right? MSQ part 2, oh, okay. That makes more sense. Alright, so part 1's done. Time to just ignore the elephant in the tower. Were the blueprint for Shiva and Race Felgar. Oh, well, okay, well, that makes more sense, actually. What do you guys think? Am I gonna be able to make the dungeon or the trial, whatever's coming up first? All dragons are aliens, technically. No. Not tonight. Womp womp. I doubt it, yeah. Womp womp. Alright, let's go hang out with some nerds. Come on, Kryle. We found a dragon. Alright, I can only wear this for so long because it's actually very tight on my head. Got a very tight perm dome. Charlene's grandest collection of books and tomes. Building is actually only an entrance, one of many of at that, for the archives of Nominoms. extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the Great Google Library pale in comparison to Nominum's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Not now, mommy's watching Nerds. Than Thavnir. It's not terrible as it's more lore focused, but the Charlene stuff is a bit slower. Wah, wah. Would help me continue my search through the stacks for the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. So, even so, there should be a number of books on to which should touch upon Charlene history or foreign policy. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others that we meet us at the stone benches over there once we have found something proper. Happy hunting. Yay! Let's go dig for some books. Oh, wow. That is really deep. The story, Charlene. Northern Sea, there lived a Rodigan man by the name of Nyun Krep. It was a study of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportion would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. He built a gigantic ship, okay, going Noah's Ark here, for that imperiled realm. As foretold, and to the horror of the strangely churning waters drove people toward the ocean. It was there, however, Nyun-Kref's crew hauled them aboard his ark. But the dangers had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Nyun-Kref wove a mighty spell of teleportation, and Alabath's spine... The shift of Alabath's spine. Wait a second, wait. That was in Girabanya. Wasn't that was the boat in Girabanya? I remember going there, yes. Huddled alongside them, but it was not long. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Nyun-Kref gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed the coast to where they built a new ship intent upon returning to the northern seas. Landed on a beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time became the city of Charlene we live in to this day. Wait, hold on. Was it the peaks? I think it was the peaks, wasn't it? I feel like it was like down in this area. Or was it down here? Nyun-Kref's home. Hope. Yeah, right here. Right there in the peaks. Girabanya. Roads of old, the colony. The banks of Thaliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Charlene colony was once thrived. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in the structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Charlanes. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlene colony. Took it to the colony itself, Charlene, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussion turned to the subject of the motherland. If pressed by name, would simply refer to as the Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner in the abandoned colony, which gave it yet an Ildashire. Okay. Ildashire. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Ildashire. This book does not contain additional information on the forum or the cover. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, I remember the ark was on top of the spine of Alabath. It was down in this portion of the map. I do try to pay attention to all these little details. So when you guys told me to take notes, I'm all about that. The voice of a growing city. The founding of Charlene, civic policy, and other matters of import were decided at the Alexia, a public forum which every citizen was eligible to speak. Population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The large number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays in vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced. I gotta turn the background music down because it is very loud for me. There we go. It was ultimately decreed that the Charlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst the peers by the means of the nationwide vote. Thus, the form as we know was conceived and created. Okay. So they used to let everyone speak, but then they were like, this is taking forever. Accidental democracy. An introduction to the heavens. Mysteries continue. I speak not of shifting clouds, but of the vastness beyond. Of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of night, some think the dome above us to be a finite space. Yes, amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of the boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. The sea of stars. Alas, this heavenly sea remains unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was a technologist of Alag who came closest to the understanding of the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud and sought to expand beyond their earthbound existence. Having read the ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? Eternal constellations were arranged differently in the past, that the positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurable as we journey into the future. That the stars drift further and further apart and may indeed do so forever. Are you eager to learn more? Astrology even. Puissance of Charlene and democracy. Have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night engrossed in philosophic study, I had an epiphany. Mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon. We have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus, I do share with you this mantra. I am forever 20 summers young. This number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let it be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. One day, another moon, another summer to grasp further the truths you perceive. Arcane viewpoint. Is in the wrong subject. Search for things. Okay. I just like actually just reading the books. Y'shtola's favorite book. Stewards of Wisdom. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Nunkraft, founder of the Charlene, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the North Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war, pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. Took heart to the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon the foundation of accumulating learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born of strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin. And the more the wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. For the sake of their better tomorrow, for the sake of the brightest star, they would eschew the tools of war and with the knowledge to take over. Okay. That's interesting. Is always listed as 25. Okay. I was gonna say, I know that she's 25, but wasn't her actual age, isn't she older? Like, isn't her actual biological age older? Also, I might be wrong on that. Don't let her hear that. Yeah. Were you waiting long? Nope, just standing under here by myself. For at least a few promising volumes. Alphino and Alfie and Kryl should be along shortly. No titles of the Archon stacks mention the final days specifically, so we have no choice but to start in the with the the relevant tomes, if there are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. There's no feasible way your soul is under 30. There's no background music, by the way. You just get dead air. Plenty of comfortable places to read. And ready to a readily supply of hot tea. Thank you for gifting those memberships. Real quick, if you guys just got into the Caffeinated Club, go ahead and toss up those mugs you just got gifted by Nicola. Thank you very much, Nicola. I appreciate you. Hope you are well. Hope your boys are well as well. Fond of reading outside. But that it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. We managed to speak with one of the family servants to ask things were. It seems our dear father has instructed staff that even if Alphino and I were to return to Charlene, we would not be allowed to cross the threshold. Jeez. That's rough. What have you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? But I was born rather further away. Oh, Graha knowledge. Never forgiving him. No. I had to call and book an appointment with Senior Pictures today. I'm not okay. You knew it was coming, though. You knew it was coming. Dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite of the island Thavnair. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought the subjugated tribes of the Makote to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the sea solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. Chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of allied technology from ever being misused. Some semblance of local culture remains, as it is the case for most of the imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region as Locus Amnis. Locus Amnis? I've known it since it was 2007. A nearby town came under the jurisdiction of the illustrious imperial family of the house of nobles of the House Darnus. Nail Van Darnus? Nail Van Darnus? You remember Dalamud Darnus? She took up the mantle of her brother, and everyone thought that it was the brother was under there. It was actually the sister took up his name. Singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. Nail Van Darnus, from what I understand, it was added in later, but Nail Van Darnus was the main villain of 1.0, but originally was supposed to be a boy, but due to some errors in translation going from 1.0 to 2.0, they cleared it up, and then Coils Bahamut, Nail Van Darnus takes off her helmet, and it's a girl, and she's like, I took up the mantle of my brother after he perished, and I was masquerading for the last little bits, impending the doom of Dalamud. I thought that was the case. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Allag. As the last child born with the Allagan Eye, I was given over the custody of our friends and the students of Baldesian, who had me registered as a Charlene citizen. Been studying hard for this test. Sounds like a weird fever dream. Don't you dare do that to me. I remember. You guys, I did Coils of Bahamut way back, way back, like within the first 5 months of me playing. Come on now. Even Thancred was taken by the by Archon Louis Spa, was it not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Charlanes than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity, we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. This is exactly why I have such a love for this country, which is why I wish to remain a nation of which citizens can be proud. We'll be doing coils this month. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nail will always be the scariest person from Garlemald, not because of what she's become, but her theme having Latin lyrics. It's really, really interesting. Like the Dalamud and all that. I really like that story. Ominous Latin chanting. Wait at the destination again. Gotta go deal with the nerds. Trying to crack my wrist. But I also didn't just delete them, except for the ones that needed it. But I feel, but for the most, I let him see the mechanics happen so he could see. Yeah. Galactic did it right and took me through all of them. We're quite slim indeed. Mr. Skrull has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers of umbral calamities, as well as the articles written by prominent former members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Unexpected source, maybe an Askian. In this app, I like a foot. Call him. Boss died. Second phase. Music starts. Panic. Music has Latin. Intense panic. Of Amarat firsthand, and I fear I may have overlooked critical details. I'm your Pan. I said Pan. I meant to say man. Oh, these two, I didn't even realize that they're in the back. Did the ancients... Oh god, we have a test. Complete destabilization of creation magics. Primals of unrivaled power. That is true, but I thought it was they summoned, if I remember correctly, since you are fan, I'm pretty sure because they did summon the primals, they summoned Zodiark. It would have to be the primals, right? I thought it was destabilization because that was the end days. I'm gonna go with that one. After the final days had arrived, quite deliberately. I was wrong, and Alfie corrected me. Phenomenon that caused the final days. The chaos of creation magics ran rampant. What comes first? I was right on my first thought. Damn it. Fear and despair manifest in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. Is the offshoot of the creation magic. Yep. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, these techniques were not preserved or passed on. Y'shtola surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Askians. Southern Europe language that it borrowed from, which herald the final days. You can just say that. Just give it to Alfie. Was engulfed by disaster at once. They say it began with a keening sound from the land itself. He's gonna correct me again. Alfie's gonna correct me again. I want to say it was the keening sound. Spoke of it, didn't they? But we never did hear this. Yeah, but our sound, of course. But of thus thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. I passed this to Alfie. To actually, yeah, no, he was ready. He was ready to correct me, because he knows that I won't really talk that shit to him. Was preceded by an ominous noise. Eventually, it all resounded across the star, and not even Amarat was spared. Quite distinctive and probably quite loud. Would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? First they summoned Zodiark, and then they summoned Hydaelyn, I thought. Ah, got it. 2 out of 3. Elidibus serving as his heart. So many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. Only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set right again. And then once the ballast was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiark, a trade that would allow them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Had Venat and her followers not manifest their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Okay, 2 out of 3 on the quiz. As good at history as you are at selling fish. Yeah, see? Good average. Good average. Wait, hold on. How many of the... oh, damn it. My headset keeps moving. How many of the... of these ones did the Grinding Gear boys get? How many did they get? Did they do 2 out of 3 on this one? They got a 0 out of 3 on this? Jeez. What they're doing with these towers of theirs, it's forcing people to summon primals as kind of a catalyst. Oh yeah, they got 0 out of 3 for the fish. I remember, you guys told me that last stream. Oh, come on, they could have had at least, how'd they do on the Alfie test? I'm curious of that. How do they do that? We tease him every time. Next time they stream, I might just pop in there before the stream starts and be like, hey, I sold 2 more fish than you. I'm not. They cook on lore, not on fish. Oh yeah, I'm. Next time I see them stream and I'm like, I'm available, I'm gonna pop in there. I'm gonna say something. Or is it simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? Conjecture at this stage. Let us return to our attention to the forum. Okay, Shoal's on her way. We still use the 0 out of 3 fish there. I think it's, I mean, it's fun. I like that the devs kind of like poke fun at it and be like, did you pay attention to what happened in Shadowbringers? Did you pay attention? Do they prefer sushi? Sushi? Produce 1 or 2 possible uses, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Urianger learned of the source's reflections from the Guruma oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, the tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Google Library. It is even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left simply sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. Nautilus knoweth, my favorite background music. Be they archons or counselors, should perforce by largely ignorant of the subject. Yet, when you confronted Master 4chan with knowledge of the Tel'Thrai and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the forum would know when the final days were finally truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Okay, that makes sense. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty, whether they contain mention of the final days or no, but these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, are you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Oh God, don't make me read. I'm only here to kill monsters. That's my job. Well, what's interesting is that, Thancred, you labor for what feels as an age, like an age as your soul is research assistant. What's funny about Thancred is that he actually, again, he's an Archon, but he gained his Archon status in sneakiness. Like, imagine earning a title in sneakiness. The blind chick can read, so can you. Okay, I'm fine. Were you able to find any books and subjects that I mentioned? Okay. I legit fall asleep to it every night. As someone who has insomnia for over a decade, it's a miracle. Oh, it's great. Like, a lot of these songs I kind of like, go! Thank you for grabbing a cup. If you guys got the mugs, toss them up, please. Oh, so they're gonna acquire all that knowledge. Yeah, that's true. And studying anime fans. I am actually very proud of you. None of you have mentioned K-pop Demon Hunter this stream. I'm just saying. My girls watched it twice today. It happens frequently. Just saying, K-pop Demon Hunter. It's an excellent movie if you haven't watched it already. Okay, where'd my game go? There's my game. Didn't go into Ninja after entering Endwalker. It is. Thank you for Vernacular. Doctorate in being road is absolutely wild. They beat BTS, which is hilarious. They are the number one, their song Your Idol is like the number one, it's like the number one most played song on, Spotify. It's such a good song and it's layered so well. Oh my goodness. I could buy a research for some time. Oh yay, I got some shoes. That your daughters enjoy K-pop enough to make you take you to K-pop Demon Hunter. Well, my daughters actually really liked Blackpink, and the only reason we got into that song or into that K-pop band was because for Christmas this past year we got them Just Dance, and they have Pink Venom on there, and that was kind of like the gateway drug. Gridania's master Beaton were qualified to write a dissertation in carpentry techniques. I see it at the last stand. Of Spider-Verse, you say? Oh, it was really, really good. It's such a good movie. I'm gonna calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know, the last stand down at the harbor. Oh, Allie and I are gonna go get a cup. All right. K-dramas, Korean dramas, yeah. Come on, study group. We're on our way. We gotta go hit the cafe. Can I teleport a little bit closer? We can go to Scholar's Harbor. Now, it's a very, very, very good good movie. It's got a good story and it's paced very well. Something better than Fish Bread, I hope. I hope it's not Archon Loaf. I'll be very upset if it's Archon Loaf. How very Charlene that there's no gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Gauge and mood of the city. What the average citizen has to say about the telephone company. We might learn something new. Why don't you? Yeah. Yep, she's by her side. Do. Can you keep up? Yeah. Just made me imagine what would happen if the community was set. If community was set in all Charlene. Telephone company. You might share your thoughts on the telephone. My goodness, if it isn't a young Miss Liviere. I work in the offices of the forum. If word reached Master 4chan that I was helping you. Okay, well, Alice, I will talk to them. Just go stand off to the side. Hot damn. Private respite. If you're looking to share a table, then respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You're the House LvL girl, and this man is with you is obviously a foreigner. I've heard you were disowned for helping the outsiders indulge in their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumor. Expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, caffeinated. Well, damn! People are assholes here. The bartender's name is Dickon. What can I offer you today? How long has it been? Not the extent of his knowledge of wood grain. The owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, and between lessons studied at the studium. He and Beaton should meet. Beaten dick on. Why'd that make me laugh? Why is that funny? I don't know why that's funny. It is funny. Whew. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? Nope, my dad's a dick. Because funny. Beaton's last name is Mr. Miyagi, dick on, dick off. Doings never stay secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now for all times? Have you heard anything about the apocalypse called the Final Days? And what's that? And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Unwilling to speak to me. Where's the Germa 985 green screen video of him as a barista at the Last Stand? It's a clapper. Clap on. Wish there was more that I could do to help. You're a visitor to Charlane, aren't you? Yep. Going for the Seto Kaiba look. I did see that, Gwen, by the way. Jack on or jack off. Could have been much worse. Just finish him preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food. You might get the answers you're looking for. Oh, so I actually get to be a barista. I'll do it! Where each of these dishes need to go. Oh, God. Tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander named Gizla. She's sitting outside of the table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you see the Mikote gentleman. He ordered oven-baked lobster. Got all that? Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, let's go find it. All right, so did I even pick up the food? I don't even know. Did I get any food? I did not pick up any of the food. Is it already in my inventory? All right, let's just go try to do it. Okay, I guess we got to do the first one. We got to do it in order. Tea set. Chatty group. It's in the prison pocket. Got it. Inherently have the food in your prison pocket. Great minds. Having no interest in picking up the crafting in the game, would story beats that come up in crafting role quests be okay to share now? I haven't said that I wouldn't ever do the crafting in the game. It's just not on my radar right now because there's still so much of the story that I have left to do. But I'm okay with sharing it. I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their Final Days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about the ritual arcane practices of the 6th Actual Era, common or esoteric, we're happy to talk your ear off. Okay, cool. Gisla had the omelet. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. Naming the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering, but when will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best to stay out of it. The forum made the right choice, and I fully support their decision to remain neutral. Urbane banter. Yeah, no, he's been waiting on his lobster. Give him the lobster. You have no idea how long Scrimton saved and suffered just for this heavenly dish. Well, damn, that actually looks really good. Look at the size of that lobster, man. The first I've heard of it. Why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busier time to be a gleaner. They're collectors of sorts. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlane. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So named for these folks who trail after the reapers in the field, picking up every grain which was missed. By all accounts, gleaning is the most meticulous and demanding profession. Make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be abuzz and such a friendly? You'll see what I mean. There are carts loading in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Oh, okay. That's a huge lobster. Best is goldsmithing. Meanwhile, in the background, an elephant suit. Seto Kaiba having to do manual labor? Ugh, this is beneath me and Yugi's grandfather's pathetic deck. He was such an ass. Unaware of the final days aside from whatever vague news the Gazette's printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. Does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring nobody whispers it to the wrong ear. Oh, she actually gave me a cup of coffee. Thank you. Top or heartstrings with the steel chair. Do. Out of wind and out of sight. I am out of water. I do have a packet of Swedish fish, by the way. Yeah, I think Opal is very adamant about no spoilers, even if they are crafting spoilers. I'm pretty sure.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant.
How many times has me and this girl just like, we've sat down and she's like had to do therapy sessions. Like we've had therapy sessions for her.
Said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say.
You know what's interesting? I'm gonna cook real quick. Is that she's like, I don't know where this is all coming from. I don't know why like I'm just saying this. I think the reason that they disowned, that 4chan disowned his kids wasn't because he doesn't love them. I think it's because he realizes that the Forum is hiding something. And if he is able to push them away and basically tell them that, like you're disowned and all that, I have a theory. I have a crackpot theory that the Forum, the Charlanes, are under the influence of Askians. And that's why, like, they've always kind of lurked around whatever's been going on. Like, I have a thought that they all are a part of this, like, larger conspiracy. And this is like, crazy. But they're all part of this larger conspiracy that the Forum, the masters of knowledge, the history of all that. What was Emmett's last words? Remember us. Remember that we existed. And Charlene always remains neutral, doesn't do anything, but they're being ran in the background by Askians. I know it's kind of a crackpot theory, don't have all the holes, but 4chan realizes this and realizes that Charlene is going to falter, and he's like pushing his kids away. I don't think I had some time to think about it. I don't believe that it was an act of pure like hatred for his kids. I think it's to keep them safe. I think the hat has to come off. Can finally breathe. Whew. Not an uncommon theory. Oh, I don't forgive him yet. The way that he could have done it in a lot more respectful way. You know, I adopted them damn
Neither did
kids.
Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently.
Mama Chai still
It
kicks.
was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Nah, he had his mindset. We need to get on one of those boats.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
What?
A vast complex beneath the island.
This is Alice, Dad.
Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples.
Barge right into that cutscene.
Comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the Gleaners coming and going more than usual?
You know what the thought is here? Is that maybe the Forum does know that the end of times is coming, and they are trying to gather. They're basically like, we're going to stay neutral, but we're going to survive this calamity, and we'll just be on the other side. So they're going around gathering up all the knowledge and everything else that they can, the specimens and stuff like that, so that they can go down deep into their underground bunker, you know? Put on the hat. Sorry. Sorry. You got caught on my nose. Whew. There you go. Yeah, so I'm freaking kitchen rules. So I'm thinking that that's the thought, you know? Like, all these people are coming in. Maybe the Forum actually does know that there's going to be some kind of calamity, and they are doomsday preppers. Yeah. Bunker, I hardly knew her. Maybe that's the thought, and that would make 4chan even worse, because he's on the Forum. He would definitely know of the coming calamity, and he's basically saying, I don't give a shit, you kids do whatever. That'd make me hate him so much more.
Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And Gleaner's answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Yeah, we gotta get on the boats. Or can I just swim under there? Let me just swim. I know how to swim. Allie knows how to swim. Full name, illegal name is Mr. Caffeinated Dad. Yes. Let Alfie, no, don't let Alfie anywhere near the water. For reasons. Master Dickon will want his cups back. Do I have any near me? I do. Alright, so that's interesting. So the forum knows what's going on, which means 4chan knows what's going on. And he's basically just kind of like saying, piss off, kids. Can't take Alfie then. Ski diggy 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 diggy. Skadoosh. I love that spell. It's their necks and aerodynamics or something. Boom is a fun spell. I think we aren't buoyant somehow. It's a fun spiel, but I read it as a spiel. A sudden insignificant increase in Gleaner trafficking and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression that an overarching plan is being put into motion. We can build from the facts. As Giostola observed earlier, Nominam's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days, coupled with what Caliphate, that's our name. You know how like they do like the name merging? Caliphate, or Alienated. I like the second one better. Alienated, learned at the last stand. We can reason that reasonably sure that most Charlanes know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Nominam, yeah. And his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are somehow also somehow certain that destruction being perpetrated by the Teleflori is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. Yeah. Alistated daughter, alphinated son. Oh, I like that. Chaz, that is great. Alistated and alphinated. I love it. Unprecedented scale. Recent activities are in service of the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves. And if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. Do-do-do-do-do. Phenomenon. Consider this a welcome change of pace, then. There are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books on your way. I'll make sure that each is returned to their proper place. I like how she calls him Raha. I like that. Almost killed to get inside a Nominam. Cue the quest music. Do 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 do. Oh, we already got it. Oh, it's right over here. Is it a duty? It's not a duty. They've known each other long, so forth. Some casualty. I hate it. I hate MMOs. I really hate when MMOs do this. So, your run speed is too fast, right? And now your walking speed is too fast. Now we run. Try to keep up. Okay. I'm still faster than you. WoW is worse. Run too fast, walk too slow. Yep. Can't let her win, eh? No. I tell my kids the same damn thing. One day, you will be stronger than me. You will be faster than me, and it will be great. But it is not this day. I say that to my kids every time. I get to say on that chart? Oh, I did. Kind of the same writer. This quest is before Jog was added, so you because you have Jog. Oh yeah. Make it much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Thank goodness. Do. Just run everywhere as a werewolf in ASO. Need my next bad guy. Need one of the ultimate. Of course, there's library security. The G tribe, so his whole family would have G names. Oh, okay.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Wow, holy crap.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed.
Holy crap, this place is massive.
If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Yep, they got a whole bunch of animals, I knew it.
Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
That's terrifying, actually. Labyrinthos. At least we saw this during the daytime. I had the same reaction.
Expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
This is massive.
Aren't those people Gleaners?
It's a big greenhouse. It's massive.
Judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
You two should not
Let's
go and
spread
talk.
out and get some answers then.
Yeah, I don't think you guys should go and talk. Like we can cover most of it, but...
Ugh.
Oh. Why you got a headache?
Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
I don't trust it. She said, did you just call to me now? That means that she just heard a voice. She heard a voice of something. Or someone.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
La Habrea. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Pseudonym, you always give me the... This looks fantastic, guys. Do. Wow, this place is huge. Holy crap. I haven't ever lied to you. So boom, La Habrea. They take stock in Labyrinthos, you know, sort of tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before. They just did one a few summers ago, even. All this mess gets dropped on our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, preparing for the next big expansion. Okay. So they're planning some... Oh, that's cool. Faith, you look like a Gleaner. Faith and Aster, you guys both look like Gleaner. Oh, Eris as well. That's pretty cool. That's a good touch. I like it. I like it a lot. That was a good touch. I've been watching your live streams. Do you do reactions? As a rule, I try to avoid doing reactions. I know that they get a lot of views and stuff like that, but I also feel like a lot of the times when I'm doing these reactions, it's kind of like I'm going far and above and beyond of what they are, and I kind of feel, not to say that reaction views aren't great, or there are some reactions to things that I think are cool. I feel like a lot of them tend to be less, I don't want to say honest work, but like kind of lazy. Like, I don't know. It's not really my thing. Because, like, most of my reactions, like, if I watch something, like, they're not exciting. My reactions really aren't that exciting unless I know what's happening. There you go. Is sloppy. Yes. But Art, Lim, I hope you've been paying attention to all the elite specializations coming for Guild Wars 2. I'm just saying. It's looking like it's gonna be good. Derivative. Derivative. It feels like it's been stuck with Moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why all do this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone makes the Cortharian carrots for the Girabonian carrots? What then? Alright, so we just learned a whole bunch of stuff is coming in and a lot of stuff isn't leaving. Are done by people who have expertise in the area related to the video personally. I'd be okay with that. Like, now I can watch, like, what's it, 14 content, Final Fantasy 14 content, and react to it because I've had the experience in the game. But, like, if I were to cold call watching, you know, like, I was only in A Realm Reborn and I'm watching Endwalker's trailer, it's like, oh, that's cool. Whoa, oh my goodness, the guy jumped out of the sky on a dragon. This game is wild. And it wouldn't have the same relevance, you know? Because you don't have the look of a Gleaner, and I'm no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so excited he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a packet of marmots throwing them loose. Z! Thank you for grabbing a cup. You guys got them. Go ahead and toss them up. I still say when you get done with Endwalker, you need to do a vid rewatching all the trailers. Oh yeah, oh absolutely. And actually look at them in depth. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that's one. There you go. This music haunts you? Why? It's very nice. They're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Can be grating though. Glorified rat catcher. We knelt down to talk to Kryle. Oh, we have to go catch all the rats. This map is huge. I had to get to this zone, to level 3 for a music scroll, which means I had to be 63 fates in total. Holy crap. Ugh. Alright, let's go find some rats. Pull out your rat minions. This one's a rare L. LvL. So I'm gonna spoil myself. But it's already, I spoiled myself before I even started this journey to play Final Fantasy XIV. LvL was featured in the Dawn Trail expansion trailer. He was one of the like while you're on the boat. I saw the Dawn Trail trailer well before I even picked up A Realm Reborn and started playing. So, yeah, like I recognize the eyes and the hair and the bunny and all that. I'm just saying. I saw the Dawn Trail trailer well before. There you go. He's no longer a spoiled man. Yes. Sorry. Welcome to the assistance. My bad. Ever popular bunny boy. It's the boy. Live specimens. That said, the capture of these Nagaxian marmots is a trial I have no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. Squeal. Eee! Who never appears again. He's beautiful. I guess you could say you saw the Dawn trailer. That's a great one. I love it. Zeppelin faints over Aramil. Does Zeppelin still do? Does she still do Final Fantasy? I know she does WoW. I've seen her do a lot of WoW recently. Does she still do Final Fantasy? I don't know. Gently. Husbandos of the community. This boy is what is to me what Urianger is to Tax. Quit Final Fantasy. Okay. Ultimate's broker. Okay. All right. Let's go get him. Most Final Fantasy streamers branch out. I mean, I'm primarily, and I will say, primarily a Guild Wars 2 creator. Most of my channel is Guild Wars 2, but I've streamed Final Fantasy for so long that I gotta see how the story goes, you know? Also, ironically enough, playing Final Fantasy XIV tried to convince me to do an all almond diet, but I had to stop because I thought it was nuts. She needed a break. She's on now. Grizzled moose. Gravity. Yeah, I really milked that one. Who is this pissing off? Gravity. Who? Who's it pissing off? Is it making you mad? Oh. Please stop. Please stop. Does it really make you that mad? Have a good night, Qatar. Oh, so it ran? Scampers off into the underbrush. Ugh. Alright. That's a pain. It hurts my soul. I like that everyone gets upset about that. Gravity has one of the coolest spells. That is one of the coolest AoE spells in this game. It is very inefficient, and I realize that, but it is still one of the coolest spells in the game. I wouldn't have made it yet. Thank you, Shadow. What's up, Galactic? Smack. 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 Squeak. Use the Radz-at. What do you mean with or without, Galactic? What are you trying to do? But it's not as cool drawing 3 additional cards from my deck. Cool. I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. You can't play that on the same turn. Oh wait, zoom in. Galactic, I'm sorry, I ran away. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, you're right there. Okay, glasses with or without? I actually kind of like the glasses with. I kind of like it with. What do you guys think? Do you guys like glasses with or without? Or Galactic with or without glasses? What do you think? I like with. Double glasses. I said with, yeah. I like the glasses. I feel like that's a good look. I go with them. I wear glasses, so 4 eyes gang. Use Pot of Greed, which allows me to summon 3 additional cards from my deck. And I play Pot of Greed, another Pot of Greed. Because you can't do that all in the same turn. Yes, you can. That's what it does. It does what it do. God, this is one of my favorite memes. Can't see the best. 360 stuttering. I can barely read the dialogue. Are you on like a phone or something? But no clear. Consistently seeing phase 3. I'm a bit sad though to have missed Amon reveal. Would have a massive Final Fantasy 3 to explain the Hein clone palette for this game. Oh, he's over there. There's a Aether thing over there. I gotta go and grab. You don't use your phone? Get in the bag. I gotta fight. Gotta pay the troll toll, yeah. You put the rat in the sack. The rat sack. I did, in fact.
You put the rat in the sack. The rat sack.
Attacked by 2 4chan users. I can't. Looking in the wrong place for the for his buff timers. That's my first thought about them. You take them on hunt and they get nutsacks. Just trying to get the Aether current. That's all. I didn't even get the Aetherite, if there is an Aetherite in this area. Archeleon, Charlayan, Hamlet. Back we go. Let's go talk to LvL. Rats make me crazy. Wait, are you just saying about that like in game or rat as rat in person? Storm Dogfire, thank you for grabbing a cup. If you got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. I haven't restarted my my chat, so I can't use the new Grahami emote that Cernix does. Cernix did all the emotes by hand, by the way, which is impressive. I'm just saying. Crazy wants me. One annoyed Grizzle mouse. Have coffee during the ride this morning. Nice. Put them in the fridge. Okay, cool. We salute you. I think Nyx just did that. Even okay, so the ones that are the coffee mugs. Nicoria Star, thank you for grabbing a cup, and then welcome in. You got the mugs now. Yeah, so if you guys got them, go ahead and toss them up. All the ones that are of like the hand-drawn characters, those are the ones that I've had commissioned thus far. So like, what's it? We had the coffee mug, we had the nod, which was the first one, and it's also the one that's featured on this mug, this limited edition mug. Just saying. But everything else, the guy screaming, the ask can notes, or the Askian mug, everything else is all just what I put together when I first started streaming. Yes. And then the goose. The goose is just from the Untitled Goose game, which I love. I love the goose. Papa Meow is there. You have my thanks. Hence the inclusion of Aaronville. I'm getting coffee mug earrings. It goes perfectly with my cafe glove. That's what I've been forced to get it low res. I have to get it like within as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those are 2 conditions I was given to stock up for the instructions. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. That sounds like you're trying to make an animal that if you need a food source for people, you have to be able to produce quickly. I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descendant of Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try to gain a broader perspective, does it? As someone who has done it before, Praetorium gives you 7 tomes for roughly 20 minutes of your time. 21 tomes an hour is just a very boring, very glib hour. True, and I was actually thinking about getting my machinist up to the level where I can do Praetorium and level that, because I plan on doing machinist for Dawn Trail. I think that's the plan. That's the current plan, I should say. Orders for this ambition operation did indeed come directly from the council. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. Free YouTube movies while you run them. Yes, I do not have Blue as of right now. No. When the operation was begun, the forum contacted the Gleaners Guild ship and put the people to this great work for. Work some 4 days after the Teleferi made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus, I'm inclined to trust their calendar of the events is accurate. Was sudden and unexpected development. Yet, I find it hard to believe that such comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in such a brief window. They were but waiting for the right time to put it into effect. Was all that it set in motion? It seems like. So gratifying to hammer everything. Yeah, but I'm trying to get a physical range DPS. So it was either, Machinist, Bard, or Dancer was going to be my choices. Oh, geez. She's having a really bad caffeine headache here. Iron on your hip. Yep. But no. And I didn't choose Bard. I know. Anyways, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. It's the best 100 ability in this expansion, so good choice. Oh, look at all these definitely trolls. They're definitely not trolls. They're definitely not trolls. I think, I do think that a lot of what... There we go. I do think a lot of what's happening is that it kind of goes along with what Yashola says. It does make sense that the forum was ready to pull the trigger on a mass event like this, but they just needed the right trigger. And I think as much as they're like, oh, if we knew it was the end of days, we would have, you know, like, we would have acted, we would have done something. But it seems like they were already of that mind. They were ready to go. They were prepared to do it. And it just so happens that they found that Fandaniel's threats of ending all of the world and doing all that is actually true. Hence we're in this giant dome underneath the ground, and it basically is like feeding into itself. Like the forum believes that this is true. The forum believes that everything that Fandaniel was saying is gonna happen. Literary archive. So does the structure a house of wealth of material detail? Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as as detailed records would describe them. In the manner of speaking, the Archaean contains a physical history of Charlane's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Yes, I was glorified. Stock up on canned goods and shotguns. Yep. Just proceed to the main building and talk to the custodian. Let's go get that Aethernet. That's what we're here for. Try to fill in the background noise. Tune to the Aetherite. I'm not gonna lie, like, this place is massive. Like, look how big this place is. It's huge. Immense. Kagehira, I see that you're doing the MSQ with me. I've noticed that the entire time. Oh, hey, a Porgo. A Porgy. Porgaroony. But is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter here. Oh, we gotta go get Aaronville. Let's go get Aaronville. The conveyance of inventory. We need Aaronville. Operation has concluded. We're getting nowhere with answers. Hello, nurse. What? Who fell asleep leveling it? And was pleasantly surprised. It looks like a lot of fun. And then, like, I'm sorry, the limit break. The limit break is one of the coolest limit breaks in the game. I'm just saying. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the flashbang, I like a red mage, I'm okay with that. But the limit break for Machinist is just absolutely badass. You summon down like a robot helicopter. That's so cool. Just saying. And I spoiled the hell out of it, low res. I'm sorry. I doubt our stone-faced custodian would be swayed with heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. Let's get Aaronville! I'm firing my laser, yes. All right, so we're gonna go get involved in becoming a part of this. It seems this way. Actually, here, since I'm here. I don't think I have, yeah. Okay, I'm repaired. I make sure that I am repaired and ready for whatever comes. Just saying. Beam drone strike, yes. Wandering around Tranquility, so we thought to donate to the vaults. Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyways, I suppose we should take it to the Arcane's care. Where do we gotta go? We gotta go probably over here. Melee for highest single target DPS. Oh, of course, Patrick. Yeah, but come on now. You can have crafted friend. Oh yeah, no, I know. But I try to make sure that I don't ever do that again. I'm just saying. Just saying, I got chastised that one time it happened. I did see a Gleaner fella heading out of the gate, though, shouldering a large backpack, engaged in some manner of a task. Maybe he was headed down below after he's done whatever he is doing. Backpacking Gleaner. It's going to be Aaronville again. Aaronville. But that was fun. I was pleasantly surprised with how much fun Barb was, especially after level 50 and 60. Can I get up there? Oh. Had to lunch prep for the week. No problem, Nix. We were just talking about your very, very nice new emote. It won't show because I haven't reset it, but you can use it now. Just saying. No uppies for Caff. Cloudkin, I need capture to capture is close, very close. Well, let me capture it. Earn your trust. But the one I'm after today is a hornbill. The feathers are green, and its cry is a distinctive call. Single it out and shoot it with a sleeping dart. Oh god, we get sleeping darts again! Oh my god, is it back? Where's the destination? Oh man! Oh, we get to blow the Guardian again. Oh man. How did I miss? That should have hit. I suck at this. Got him. Yeah, but Dancer, you get to zoom around too. Okay. You know you can zoom in. No, I didn't know that, but I'm okay. I had some fun. I had to blow some things real quick. Bullseye. Excellently blowing, sir. Oh, well, thank you. You aren't meant to suck. You're meant to supposed to. How am I supposed to take that? How am I supposed to take that? Oh, voice lines.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Phrasing Janet. Practicing for machine. Thought I blowed very proudly, thank you. Blow a Garlean or blow a bird? Are you asking which one I did better, or which one I enjoyed the most?
There you are. Any new revelations?
So you met with that Gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
You blew it really well.
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really.
ASMR when? PG evaporated.
Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a Gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Oh no, not below. I already belowed.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum.
Heavy his accent is. You're a third-rate Gleaner with a fourth-rate set of tools. Calf dad to Aaron when he misses probably. No, I missed like several times.
The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands.
We gotta take the bird to the bird farm.
Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Why does a golfer have to go to tech support? Mainly when he's got to update his drivers.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation.
Downstate in this case. That one needs to be ironed out. It was a chip shot
judging
anyway.
By the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research.
Step away from the spoiler.
I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
Mericidia mentioned.
What?
Hello there.
Why would you say that?
WJ joined the the coffee cult, or grabbed a cup and joined in because of that dad joke. I'm just saying. What for?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
The Forum knows that the end of days are coming, right? And they're getting specific plants and animals that are capable of surviving in harsh climates because they know that the world is going to end and it's going to be apocalyptic and they need to rebuild. Just saying. You open up a restaurant. I put that hat on so many times a day.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we Gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations.
Hey, why do golfers have such a limited wardrobe? It's probably because they have a hole-in-one, right? That's where it's going to be something like that. Their tease number, their tease number 4. All right. I was gonna say a hole-in-one, maybe, but no. Okay, never mind. Cooking more than Gordon Ramsay.
Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion, then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I feel like that wouldn't fly.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Can we carry you?
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, It should provide access to the medial circuit below.
Okay, so we gotta dig. We're yearning for the mines.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite
Yearn
welcome,
for the mines.
but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn
Got that
back.
rebel in him. Coming in for a clutch for the rebels. Aaron, bro. that was the thing.
Option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
You still haven't watched it? I watched. It wasn't my cup of tea, but a lot of people really enjoyed it. Like, my kids thought it was okay. Like, my nephews, though, they loved the hell out of that movie. They said it was fantastic. I guess it kind of depends on what you think. I don't know. I didn't really think that it was that exciting, you know? And I got a good majority of the references. Let that be like, sure, like, I did get the Minecraft movie. Oh, stream froze. Okay. Yeah, I've watched quite a bit of it. Or I watched the whole thing, and it was only okay. You know. Eh. Oh, I'm loving the new zone. The new zone's really cool thematically. It's wild. It's actually pretty wild. It's not the worst movie ever, but it locks a core audience beside Minecraft kids. Yeah, that's the thing. Is it panders specifically to Minecraft kids, which is why it was very on point with what it was. How well it did. The medial circuit. Given the terrain, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. I don't want us stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We'll meet up at the end of the tunnel. There's a procession of cool zones. 33rd facet. It's just some elder god doing a bunch of side quests because he's bored. Probably not too far off, actually. Oh, there's a Aether current down here. Let's go and snatch that up real quick since we're here. What the hell is that thing? Can I click it? Is it an enemy? It is an enemy. The mithril cap. Do the remedied cry cut. I loved Nacho Libre. Had so many good, just like, it was such an underrated movie in my mind, honestly. Like, I really, really liked Nacho Libre. It was just the right amount of stupid, but it was still the right amount of fun, I guess is the best way to put it. It's an enemy. It is an enemy, thank you very much. Get that going out of my face. I like the stretchy pants. I saw a meme for him shooting an arrow or shooting the arrow, and it's just like, and it's like a part of his training montage. It has nothing to do with anything. Mexico loves Nacho Libre and Jack Black. It's a funny movie. It really is. All right, we go further. We yearn further for the mines. What's that, the lady? Yeah, that's the Lady of the Crowns. I actually, like, I have to get used to this one. I keep using this one incorrectly, so, like, I use Lady of Crowns when I'm expecting to, use, what's it, the King of Crowns. I'll get there. I'll figure it out. Gonna be a cowboy? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to make that whole thing a meme. Oh my goodness, guys, can I finally use it? Can I finally use gravity? Please. Please, can I use gravity? Please. I'm doing it. Ooh, skadoosh. Oh, skadoosh. Say, who was stopping you? Everyone. Everyone wanted me not to have fun and use gravity on a single target. Because I like the animation. I thought it was 3 or more enemies you use gravity. I thought or AoE attacks. I thought that was the basic kind of like number for it. Like 3 or more enemies, you definitely use AoE attacks. That was my thought. I could be wrong. Agricultural production. If Ehrenveld's assumption holds true that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration. So you can do it from 2 on. Oh, okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Ow. Heals are different. I'm actually excited to get in and have, like, doing a first official trial that I'm learning, going in blind, learning as a healer. I'm really, really excited about. Also, by the way, it's not Stray Queen, Slay Queen. That's the exhaustion setting in. I'm sorry. I'm actually very excited to start healing and doing stuff like that for what do you call it? For trials. Can't wait for the raid series. Just to give you the bombastic side eye. Yes. Oh, hey, Squapes. Signed up for it, so I'll be there. Agronomics. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of their research go to the Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. Kill an enemy. I can put the Squapes out. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Food is so exotic you'll be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Oh, she's having a grand old time. Only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. You have to check out the grapes. Squapes of Wrath. Squapes Square Enix. 'Tis possible they know something of the forum's plans. They are the underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? Sure, let's go talk to them. We hung out with the nerds tonight. I had no idea that these Squapes would become such a huge meme. They were just grapes that looked a little bit funny. Again, the low poly things end up being the big hits I've seen in past. All right, we got I guess we gotta go over there. Oh, let's go talk to Jebki. Are they still square? I think so. Yeah, I'll go and check them out. Hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of our fields, but I'm afraid the forum has us filling an order list of moms long. Massive yet details requested. Literal wagon loads of crop samples and hardly any time to put them all together. When I first heard this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. And then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Yep, they're getting ready. They're getting ready for it. I'm just saying, where's the grapes? Let's go take a look at the grapes. Yeah, they're still very square. They're still very squapish. We see Witchy knows what I'm doing. She knows what's up. I'm just saying. Oh, took a picture. There we go. They used to have angles, not a square. Oh, okay. but it seems some have been earmarked for aerial transportation, hence the stacks of crates over on top of that hill. Gods hauling it up that slope has had a job and a half. Guess they're up over there? Harried Harvester. Well, crops are as this one's a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modeled, a region in south of Isilbard. Boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for a myriad of flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which turn in transition hot humid coastline. Rest in pepperonis. Okay. Investigate the stack boxes. Where the hell are they? I guess they're all the way up there. Yeah, don't worry, Yashola. I'll go and get them. Low poly grapes wouldn't be a big deal, as there are some low poly ones outside of Limsa. The MSQ quest specifically has you interacted with them and people notice. Yep. Bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheaves of reports. It was very bad. Well, again, if they make you focus on something, you would expect that it has a little bit more detail, or if the community does make a big deal about it, they weren't ready for it. They weren't realizing it. Pretty flowers.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Like Arbird? Hello?
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heartblooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Why does that sound like Ardbert? Is it Thancred's?
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
That has to be Ardbert, yeah. Robert, yeah. Definitely not
This
Thancred.
ashen grey, for instance. It mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect.
Mnemonic about how I remember, yeah, sure, low res, I'll take that. Never noticed in my playthrough, damn. It's Dempsey.
And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild.
So you have these boxes that are going to get airlifted out, and you set them right next to these really rare flowers that are hard to recreate and you don't understand. So worthy of a study. Well, like, what happens if a box falls over? What happens if the little aircraft lift drops it on? I mean, I'm just saying.
With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
Get out of here with your logic.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the heartblooms' secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Get a little horror. Just a bunch of silly flowers. Who cares? It's Aether. Everything can't be Aether, guys. We've gone over this. If it's blue, it goes to you. What also helped is... What also
learned
helps
aught of interest?
is putting the DPS boost and Lord or Lady next to each other. Yellow and blue, blue and green next to each other. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand what you mean. I appreciate that. That's quitter talk. Jessica.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
Teach you this lesson, old man. Either A, they're trolleys or askins,
If
or
only we could
alligans.
interrogate the Forum members directly.
We can use the flower. Watch. We use the flower to read their emotion and see if they're if they're lying or not.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
Oh, it's Erenville again.
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
There's going to be a mood ring flower pun here, but I can't find it. Funny.
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
True.
We can apologize later,
Would've cat.
should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
What sucks
It might
is...
be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Cryle? Are you okay, Cryle?
Cryle?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
A spy PhD, right? She's just hungry. She's not you when you're, she's not you when she doesn't have a Snickers.
Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Time to go eavesdrop on a conversation. She has some kind of fascination with these flowers. I feel like she's seen these before.
I can almost reach you.
She keeps having these caffeine headaches, right? And she keeps stepping away and having an issue. What if she knows that we are having some kind of connection with Hydaelyn and she is reaching out to figure out what's going on with Hydaelyn? They can't figure out where those plants come from or what they are. But what happens if those flowers are like their heartblooms are some kind of spawn off of Hydaelyn? What if they are just a way to read into the emotions of other people and it's like an outsourced nobody can figure out what they do and nobody can figure out where they are, and they're incredibly hard to breed and very rare? That kind of sounds like it would be the light juice magic. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, we do have the cooking emote. Look, bam, there you go. Cook it up. I'm just saying. That would actually make a lot more sense. And she was like, I can almost reach you. And she's trying to reach Hydaelyn. What happens if that's really what she's been trying to do? She's trying to reach Hydaelyn. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to call it. It's about like 8 minutes to midnight. I think we got some good progress going. I'm thinking to the next stream, then we will be next stream we should be able to get through the rest of the nerd quest here. I'm probably not too far away. How much? Or next Monday, excuse me. What someone give me an ETA. How many quests do I have until I get to the end of the students' ball, or this quest chain, including this one? Okay. All right, that sounds good. That sounds like that will work. Yeah, no. All right, so this was interesting. So we got to see that basically Radz-at-Han is being run by one of the dragons from the first brood, so Midgard-Sormer's kids. And Estinian just sniffed that shit the hell out immediately. He wasn't even going to play onto that. Our elephant girl got snatched up. Amon was actually the Fandaniel. It was a clone of Fandaniel is Amon, and Amon left a clone in the Crystal Tower, and like that, I still haven't gotten over that, because it's like, well, to what purpose? But then you also look at the towers and how they're using that as like a summoning method for primals, and you look at what they did to the dragons of Mercidia and Bahamut. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. A lot of stuff. All right, so my objective this week is to start leveling Machina. So if you are a part of the Discord, I will be tagging the Final Fantasy groups when I get in, because I don't have healer or tank privilege, so I would appreciate any fast queues if I can help it out. But I'll probably give you guys plenty of heads up when I'm actually sitting down to do that. I do want to give a shout out to all the members of the channel, the people who are helping me on this journey to become a full-time content creator. I say thank you to you, as well as the donations and the gifted memberships tonight. I want to say thank you to Visceral for joining back into the Coffee Club, Qatar for the donation, Jack for being a member for 14 months, over a year, hot damn. Die for a couple of donations, not one less to say for the Beastie Boys, let's say that. Matthew Donovan for joining in for the coffee roast, and Nicola, of course, for the gifted memberships all the way down the line. Marvelous Jared breaking the 6-month membership. Die for another donation, and Nicoria Star for joining in for the coffee cold. I thank you guys. Seriously, thank you. Bunch of stuff going on. This week is actually going to be a very big week for Guild Wars 2, so if you guys do watch any of that stuff, my channel's going to have a bunch of stuff, because, well, they're about to drop a new expansion, or at least the release of an expansion here in the next week. Lots of stuff going on there. In the evening's probably going to be leveling up Machinist, trying to get these coffee earrings. That's the plan. Yeah. I thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out, having a good time, and I'll see you next Monday. As always, stay caffeinated, folks.